All right, we'll now continue with representatives from Wright State University. On your screen from left to right, head coach Alex Sogard and student athlete Quincy Hamilton. And as we wait for questions, Coach, can you start us off with some comments?
Yeah, I think that was obviously a tough one to swallow. I thought we did a great job competing all night. I really think that we played the better game for a majority of that game, but just didn't finish in the end. But some guys came up with some really big hits. Tyler Black, a couple home runs. Quincy Hamilton, a huge go-ahead home run. I thought the bullpen, for the most part, did a really good job. Freshman Jake Shirk came in and got out of some big jams. Had a couple shutdown innings. Picked up our starter Jake Schran a little bit. They seem to be seeing him pretty well. Put some good swings on him. So we got him out a little earlier than normal. And then Jay Lucard, our lefty, did a really good job going 2 1/3. I think perfect for us. But just couldn't seal the deal at the end.
Thank you, Coach. We'll jump into questions one at a time, please, with Ben McKee, Mike Wilson, and Wes Rucker.
Yeah, Coach, just what was your perspective on the walk-off grand slam and with a couple of guys that you threw there in the ninth inning? How much do you think the atmosphere maybe impacted them on the mound?
I don't think it did at all, I'll be honest. I just think we made some bad pitches, and they're a good hitting team, and at the end we hung a curveball and made a mistake, and they took advantage of it, and that's baseball. They're obviously a good offensive club like we are, but I don't really think it's a great atmosphere, no doubt. We enjoy playing in those environments, but I don't think that had any effect on it.
Coach, were you guys surprised at how easily the ball seemed to be flying out tonight, or is that something you kind of expected about this ballpark, and also the lineups that both teams have?
Yeah, no, it definitely flies here. I think we learned that last year a little bit, and taking our BP yesterday, it's a small park, but both teams get to hit here, so I think we just made some mistakes, one too many mistakes. That's all it was.
Yeah, for Quincy, a lot of the talk around here all week has been that, people couldn't believe that Wright State was a number 4 seed and how maybe that wasn't fair to Tennessee. I'm wondering if that was motivation for y'all as a team thinking, you know what, why are we a 4 seed? Look at these stats. I mean, was that some kind of a chip on the shoulder deal for y'all coming into here?
I would say a little bit, yeah, but also, we're not going to get any respect coming from our league anyways. So, we always kind of have to play with that chip on our shoulder, no matter if we're a 4 seed, a 2 seed, a 3 seed, we're not expected to win to begin with. So, being a 4 seed, maybe a little bit of a slap in the face, but, it's definitely what we expected. And it's kind of like something we want, to be honest, just because, you're supposed to lose at that point. Everything's against you. So, if you're the 4 seed, you're coming to shock the 1 seed. So, that's definitely the mindset we have and the environment that, we want.
Go to Jeff Gilbert and then Andre Johnson.
Hey, Alex, what concerns do you have about the emotional toll of tonight, and knowing you're still in the middle of a tournament? This is not it. You can still win this thing. What are your concerns about the emotions to you and Quincy, if you could both answer to that?
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I mean, obviously, we're fresh off the game, and it's an emotional game. But we'll be able to get some sleep and come back ready to play tomorrow. This is a resilient group. They're a bunch of relentless guys, so I have no worry that we're going to show up tomorrow ready to play.
For me, I mean, pretty much the same thing he said. Like, obviously, we're shocked that, we lost, and, kudos to that guy hitting that grand slam. That was a really good swing. But, we never thought it was going to be easy. So, it's just, the road's going to be a little bit tougher, but, what can you really expect? It's going to be tough. So, but we're not down. If anything, we're more up. We're facing elimination now, so we got to get it.
Go to Ben McKee and then Wes Rucker.
Coach, after a game like that, first of all, what do you tell your team just to kind of get them ready to play tomorrow? And after that, Quincy, losing the game like that, do you look forward to seeing Tennessee again to get another crack at them?
Yeah, I don't know how much you can say at that point right after the game. I don't think guys are really wanting to hear anything. But I just told them, we're not out. It's happened many times before where teams lose a game and then they make a run. We've done that all year. We've gone on runs after a loss all year. So I know we can do it. Like I said, this is a group that is going to keep fighting until the end. And so definitely a tough one to swallow, like I said early, but I think we'll be just fine tomorrow.
I think a lot of guys on the team would probably disagree with me, but they probably want to get another crack at them. But if we want to win this thing, we don't know who we're going to play. So that could be them, it could be Duke, it could be Liberty. So either way, we're going to have to win, I think, like 4 games in a row or something like that. So, yeah, it would be nice to beat them, but honestly, it doesn't matter who we play. We just got to win. So I don't really care who's on the other side. So I have to win anyways.
Yeah, Coach, what was Jay doing there over those last couple of innings to keep Tennessee off the bases and off the scoreboard? And just from your perspective, what were your guys doing well to get some good swings on Chad Dallas and Sean Hunley?
Yeah, Jay was great. I think he was just filling the strike zone, and he was throwing his fastball and his slider for strikes in any count. And, he's a bulldog when he's on the mound and just comes right after guys. And, he got some early outs. They're pretty aggressive offense and just missed a couple barrels and had some quick innings. So he did great for us. I mean, he like I said, he went 2 1/3 and got some really big outs for us.
Go ahead, Wes, finish up.
Yeah, Alex, I'm wondering what you'll be able to say to Klein in particular. He's a guy whose numbers are really good, and he's had obviously a big year for y'all, and you're going to need him more this weekend, clearly. So, I mean, how is there anything you say to him, or is he one of those guys that you just, you hung a curveball, move on?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him yet, but he's going to be just fine. He's a mature kid. He's going to want the ball again, and he'll likely get it. So he's going to be – he understands. He made a pitch and hung it, and they took advantage of it, right? It's a cruel game at times that we play, but like I said, he's a mature kid. He's going to be just fine. He's going to help us out.
I saw that we have one last question. Go ahead, Jeff Gilbert.
Yeah, Coach, how do you see your pitching set up tomorrow and going forward? Do you know what your plans are? Anything you can say about that? Or is that something you haven't decided?
Tomorrow we'll throw Bradley Bremer.
Okay.
Feel really confident in him. He's done a great job for us all year. And we're just taking it one game at a time.
Coach Quincy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice.